All right, so Fiona, hush. All right, if you have f inverse of a function, now uh, what is the thing between f of x and f inverse of x? Like f of x and f inverse of x, what kind of relationship they have? So first of all, what kind of relationship do you know? Name one, Armin.
The input of the f of x is like an output, right?
Okay, so they are swapping the input and output, right? So yes, that's a very, very normal thing that you have to know. Okay, what else? Yes.
The derivatives are swapped too.
How do they swap?
Does it make like a
Do you remember the formula or no?
1 over prime of f? Or how do you call that?
Okay, so we're gonna talk about why that is though. Today we're gonna talk about, let's talk about algebra 2 and the pre-calculus. What's the relationship between f of x and f inverse of x? I'm graphing. There's symmetry to y-axis. Okay, symmetry to y equal to x. That's a very, very normal. So if you have a graph, they have a symmetry to y equal to x. Okay, so anything else how do we prove that the two functions are inverse to each other? Do you remember that? How do you prove that two functions inverse to each other in pre-calc? No, you're not wrong. Keep on going.
Plug in get x.
Yes.
Plug in
So f of f inverse of x is equal to x. Or sometimes people says if f of x and g of x are inverse to each other, then it's gonna be f of g of x is equal to x, or g of f of x is equal to x. Do you remember that? That means how do you prove, because there's symmetry to y equal to x, so you can plug in one function into the other function. We can try right now. We can plug in this function into here, right? And see what happens. So that's f of inverse of x is equal to square root of the x. We're going to replace the x minus 2 square plus 1 minus 1 plus 2, right? So it'd be square root of x minus 2 parentheses square plus 2. And that's equal to x minus 2 plus 2. That's equal to x. Do you see that they are equal to x? So they are inverse to each other. In pre-calc, we learned that we plug in one function into the other function. We got x, then we are inverse to each other. Now, we're going to use that idea to prove the formula Joshua was saying earlier. The proof of Joshua saying is, okay, well, let's take this function. Or take this function. Let's take this function in particular. So let's just say f of g of x equal to x. If this is inverse, can I take a derivative at this moment? If I take a derivative, I will get f prime of g of x times g prime of x, and it's equal to 1. Now remember, f of x and g of x are inverse to each other, right? So we just come up the formula that Joshua was saying, which is, I thought was pretty cool. It's actually using the idea that we have learned in the past. Is that okay? Now, how do we use this formula is the issue. So I already posted today's homework on it. So we're gonna start with G prime of 1 over f prime of g of x, or You can be written the other way if you want to do it in terms of this, it's gonna be f inverse prime of x is equal to 1 over f of f inverse of x, like this. So some people like to write in this way instead of write the g of x. So this basically is derivative of that. Are we losing anybody? Last year we also said it's like sometimes in order to get a value, you have to plug in Chuck until you get correctly. Usually the value you want to plug in is usually either from -2 to +2. Any value in there, because sometimes you need to find a y value or the x value, you have to guess and check. So guess and check is part of tools now, at least for this particular test. So we're gonna give you questions here. And today's homework is very little, it's just inverse derivative, but it's gonna be one question on the test for sure. So you cannot not knowing. Okay, so now I purposely cross this out. I want you to find the f inverse of 10. Now I want to find the derivative. So it means I want to find f inverse of 10 and prime. So Brendan just look at Fiona. I'm so lazy, you're right next to the door.
Said you posted homework?
Yeah, this is the homework. A few questions, that's it. You can take a picture of it if you want.
And it's just those.
Yeah, it just those.
Like just B?
Just B,
Oh,
just
A
B.
and B.
No, just B, just B.
For us. Okay, just B. I'm so sorry.
So you can get it done before you leave this classroom. But you know how to do it? Do you know how to do it? But it's gonna be on the test though. So don't say this is my question, but it will be on the test.
Oh,
Do we know?
those questions?
Sometime next week.
Dude. Those all the questions?
Yeah, but do you know how to do the first one? Do you know how to do the first one?
Do you remember the yeah. It's really sad. Okay. You know.
Do you know how to do it?
Have fun. You win.
Remember I told you you had to guess and check for this one? So you had to guess the number that.
Oh, no.
In 10 for x.
Are you trying to find?
She's making us art.
Yeah, you have to find it. You know it's one now.
We're not.
F the inverse. Please do not say F the negative one. Ah.
It's that means that that's output of just regular. So
Yes.
You can guess, yeah, from -2 to +2.
Figured out it's not x minus 2.
It's any number in between.
oh wait, is that wrong? What over the function? How did you get it to be? Because it's f prime. It's 1 over f prime of
10. Wrong derivative.
I would find it anyway.
It's one over the so
Today's Tuesday or Wednesday?
Wednesday.
All you need is the 1 over f prime of inverse f, right? Because we're just finding the derivative of the inverse. So we know f inverse. Oh, shoot, yeah. You can find out f inverse of 10 as plugging in chunk of 10 and then use the original function, and then you get x.
Okay.
Like, you don't have to like.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
Wait, no, nonsense. No, but the you can. Wait, is it one? Right? Wait, okay.
In fact, right, and you get
No.
what is GFX?
So yeah, like I have to look up at house today. So if I do 1, 7, 2, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right? Now you do the
Oh, now I know how to do it.
then by the time
You know how
it would be 10, and you have to derivative of GFX.
I was literally explaining that to you. I said, let's skip that. Let's skip that part. That is literally how it happens.
Take derivative, you plug in. No, you
What?
Do I need to go over it or no? 1 over 10.
Yeah, go over time. You need to plug in. Yeah. I got it. I don't know why I got it, but I did.
So we could put the end of the
1.
Therefore, if this is 1, so you would have.
Okay, I'll go over it. Guys, if you understand, great, but let me go over it. So so remember this is, so usually I do a table to help me because I'm not that smart. So I would think about x and f of x, and I would think about this as x and this f inverse of x. So we obviously we want to we got that we want a 10. 10 is here, and we don't know what is this here. So but 10 is swapped with the output because 10 becomes here. So this one is gonna be, this is 10. So if that's a 10, that means f of x equal to 10 equal to x cubed plus 7x plus 2. And I say, hey, you can check by guessing, because there is no way to evaluate this because you don't know how to factor x cubed plus 7x minus 8. If you don't know how to factor that, guess what? You can think about which number I plug in is going to be hold true, which is in this case, x is equal to 1 because 10 equal to 1 to the 3 plus 7 times 1 plus 2, 10 equal to 10. So x equal to 1 is actually a solution. But what we just find out is this one becomes the 1. So if this is 1, then this is also 1. So basically that will give you the thing. So which is f, g prime of x equal to 1 over f prime of g of x, right? So we will know we want a g prime of 10.
10 instead of 1. So you were f inverse 10.
And that's equal to 1 over f prime of g of 10. What is g of 10? It's 1, so it'll be 1 over f prime of 1. So just take a derivative of this. And f prime of 1 is equal to 3 plus 7. So it'll be 1 over 10. So the answer is 1 over 10.
Is there another question like that?
Yeah, on the bottom. Yes.
Did you scroll down?
F inverse of what question is like? Because it's G inverse of 2. Like,
You freak out.
oh shit. I didn't even hear you. Wait, what's the question like? What?
I would say probably the last one. And fifth one. Fourth one is a little bit different, but yeah.
Yo, don't mind me.
I didn't do it, I don't know.
Oh my god.
By yourself.
What are we doing?
They're not plugging in the y value.
That's how big it is. Oh, someone has been big.
So next value.
Yeah. Scott.
Okay, you can
The video is small.
No one today.
You know, I'm used to learning English and calculus.
I'd rather do it from scratch.
No, bro.
No, you plug in. You plug in zero. Wait, is it?
think so. He's straight up. Oh, you got the number what? What number? Yeah, pretty much my number again. Like, I don't know what all my things. This is what I use it.
I've been joining you.
How does it work? I forgot what game was. Why would you just gonna make I know you don't have to. Probably. I got a little.
It's the inverse prime. Oh.
2 times 2 is 4 times 2. It's taking on your
You just leave it there. Just leave it there. Aiden, you hadn't sent in stuff? How about yesterday's homework?
It's like after we plug in like L and U, it's always gonna be absolute.
Well, it's gonna be natural log of u. So
Yeah, natural log of U, but the U is always absolute.
for natural log, yes. Not for any other one. Only for natural log.
The activity?
Yeah.
Oh, bet. Oh, thank God. Oh, my God. Thank God. I got marching band, Mr. Yan. I'm sick and tired of music.
I need you to help out.
Yeah, I'm gonna take pictures. I'm gonna be there. So like I help set up, and then during when they're
Yeah,
doing
I need a
rounds-
lot of help.
Yeah, when they're running rounds, I'll take pictures and then I'll be out there. Then I got you.
Hold on. Oh, mine is wrong. Last year. Let's wait for Nelly. Nelly, Belly,
Hurry up, Nelly. Hello.
Nice day, Strand. Right? Goodbye. Goodbye. I don't remember what it was.
If there's not, then you just change it to.
You just change it to negative.
I'm overthinking it, bro. I thought it was something like you have to do something.
Yo, why? Look easy.
Oh man, you have the derivative. You have I didn't even do the derivative.
Why are you asking me?
Bro, can I just see you around? Can you answer what happens? Bro, what's the point of sitting with two? It's better to have a cool group. Like, they're not even. Who sits here? Who usually sits here? Because there's no table. Or emergency.
That's how it came out. Did we get a 100? Did we get a 100?
Bro. Actually, I'm gonna push up. Where are you going, bro? Brother, usually they're not even a fit course. Nobody sits here.
I did not. I forgot. I forgot how to do things. And so, wait. So it was at 23. Yeah, because it was here minus 1. But then it was 2 squared. So we just
It was like 2x squared minus 8.
Bro, that's not good, buddy. That's not good.
I got 2.
You got 2 questions, bro.
Next time.
I don't find that even putting back in this time.
You got one.
You know, actually, did I take things to go?
You have to definitely want to
I basically got. So let's make sure you do
You have 100 points more than me.
All right. We're gonna talk about, we did a short day, so we're gonna try to squeeze in a lot of stuff.